Hello, my name is Darren Strong. Welcome to the Web Director Showcase website. Web Director is the web application platform dedicated to the needs of small and large business applications. We have designed this showcase site to allow you to learn more about the applications available with Web Director, making it easier and safer for you to buy your next website. And if you get stuck, use our Where to Buy page over there on the top menu to find your nearest retailer, and they will help you find your way around the applications available with Web Director. Today, we'll be talking about the Content Management System. The Content Management System is the software that allows you to control the behavior of all the software available on the platform. It also allows you to create the content itself. Let's take a look. We can see here I'm at the logon page for the Content Management System for our demonstration website. Access to the Content Management System is locked down. You must have a username and password in order to access the Content Management System. This protects any unauthorized people from changing the settings of your website. So let's log on. You can have any number of user accounts to access your content management system. And each of those user accounts have certain privileges. You can decide what software modules and what type of content that user can access. When we log on, we're presented with a page that looks like this. In the top left-hand corner, we've got the available software modules for this particular user. There are an awful lot of software modules available, in fact more than 30 as a standard with SBE. If we open just one of them, perhaps the newsroom, because that's probably the most familiar module for everybody, we can see what Web Director is doing. It's going to get the content in the newsroom. And here on the left hand side we have a folder tree, because all content in Web Director is structured using categories. If we expand these folders, or what we call categories, we can see, in this case, news stories. These are the items here indicated by a page icon. We call these assets. If I were to click on one of these assets, we can see on the right hand side we have our working area. And quite simply put, this is just a method of collecting all the information, in this case about a newsroom item. So we've got a news headline, we've got a short introduction, we've got a date field of when this particular news story happened. Many parts of the software modules use what's called a text editor. And if I was to open the text editor, in this case it's being used for the main story. This is a very powerful editor, very similar to products like Microsoft Word, that allows you to insert images, format text, insert movies, and really make your content shine. When looking at a particular asset, as we are now, this particular news story, we've got this tabbing mechanism. And what this is, it's Web Director grouping data items together that are of a similar nature. So here we have a news story details. This is obviously information, primary information about a news story. But there's an attachments tab, and if I click on that, I can see we can have attachments for this particular news item. We can have a video news file. I can browse my network or my PC or Mac drives to find a particular attachment and then open it. Once I've created an asset, in this case a news item, if I want to make it live, I must click on the folder that I inserted that item into. Let's click on that. On the right hand side, we will then see a summary of what is in that folder. And we've got a live flag here. Currently all these news items are live. If I was to untick one and save settings, that means that news story has been taken off the website. If we go back there again, we'll also notice there's an expire date and a live date, so I can actually set and forget my website. If I want certain news stories, in this case, to go live on a date and to expire, i.e. be removed from my website on a certain date, I can actually set that up. There are many features of the content management system. some of which can be seen at the top navigation here. We can control what users are accessing the content management system using this icon here. We can access statistics. Google Analytics is installed as standard with all websites. We can import data. The import mechanism is using a comma delimited file, and all software modules will accept data in this format. We can also export data. If we right-click on any particular folder, we can select an export option. There is a help system. This will help you navigate through pages of text to help you learn about the features of the website. We've also built an education module. This is a whole library of videos that you can view to really have a show and tell experience. Thank you for spending the time with me today. If you would like to learn more about how to buy WebDirector or more about our content management system, please contact one of the retailers listed on the Where to Buy page.